what do you do in Arkansas? Do you mind me asking?
I'm retired.
You retired. You retired from a? You were a librarian? Oh my. So you know this. I'm so, oh my goodness, to be shushed by you. You know what I mean? A professional. Favorite number in the Dewey Decibel System? All of them. Jojo, let me explain something crazy to you. So, before we had the computers, for no reason at all, every library had this thing called the Dewey Decibel System. Now, what would happen in school, around your age, around grade 1, is they would explain to you how to use the Dewey Decibel System. And here's the fun thing. No one paid attention or remembered. Because they could have just done the library alphabetical, you know what I mean, do it by genre, but no! You gotta know these weird series of numbers and letters. And then you go over to this little drawer, and you pull out a little card, and on that card it will tell you where your book is. Or you could just walk up to a woman who looked always exactly like that. No matter where you were in the world, she would be stood either by a shelf putting books on the shelf or sat behind a desk. And if you asked her where a book was, she knew where it was. But she was so angry at you. You didn't get them immediately. Romeo and Juliet, sort of. And then she would say something crazy like, "You're looking for a book?" And then you look around and it's only books, and you're like, "Yeah, I think that's what this is for." Do you have a library at your school? Yeah, good. I got scared there for a second. Do you know how old I would feel if she was like, "No, they just handed us a Kindle and went, it's all in there." Welcome, newcomers. Let me bring you up to speed. This woman is a librarian, and that man is a Nepo baby. And thank you so much for that courtesy and bow, walking all the way to the front. Very good. And where are you two from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, very good. The only thing I know about Rhode Island is the mayor of your town, Providence, was in the mafia, and he went to jail for 5 years. He got out, and then he ran and won again as mayor. As a Canadian living in America, you guys deliver, I gotta tell you. Because you know what, in Canada, if you were in the mafia and the mayor, we wouldn't let you be the mayor again. But Providence, Rhode Island, they went, look, it's okay. That's very good. And what do you do professionally in this, if you don't mind me asking? You sell real estate. Do you actually sell real estate? Because we got a guy over here claiming he sells chairs. And we broke his story up pretty good. So you sell real estate? Do you appear on a bus bench? You don't. You do not. Well, let me explain that joke to Jojo. So if you ever want to buy a house, what you have to do is you have to contact these people that you would know as liars, but professionally, they're called real estate agents, and they'll take you into like a room. They'll take you into one room that has like a sink, and an old dirty boot, and they'll be like, it's a rustic fixer-upper. And then you'd be like, hey, in the description it said it had a view. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, come over here. And there'll be a painting of a tree. And they'll go, this painting is known as The View. And if you live in a city like I do, then they'll then turn to you and go, it's $8.9 million. Am I getting the gist pretty correct? Maybe not in her town. I gotta point out, she didn't call me a liar. She just went, well, you got a couple of the details wrong, but broad strokes, that's correct. And Miss, who are you here with?
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend, very good. And how long have you been together? A lifetime. So you had a little wine with dinner and you don't remember? Jojo, let me explain to you what's happening. She can't remember how long she has been with that guy, and previously they've gotten into a fight because he couldn't remember how long he was with her, and he's not really sure how to play the situation because he wants to like win it up and be like, actually, I can't believe you don't remember this, but he also does not remember how long they've been together. So they're going to be in a bit of a stalemate until one of them remembers how long they've been together, and then you'll watch the other one pick a fight. Yeah. Correct? True. Yeah. Not just laughing, also learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Jojo, if you If your dad, let's say he stops being an engineer and he goes into a business like he starts making tables, well then you know what you can do? You can just stop trying and then later on you can get a gig there. Again, I love this guy because he just went, we work in chairs, not tables. I'm nothing like that guy.